morning. Good morning. Good morning to the leader in you. This is Catherine, your host, and I am so excited to be with you once again. Listen, we're going to jump right into it. We know this show is all about motivation. This show is also about provoking all of us to reach to the next level, to reach to the next destination. And today's topic is, what is your why? Why do you do what you do, right? I always personally reflect on what is the root of why I do what I do, right? Because it has to be connected to a greater purpose. It has to be connected to a greater reason as to why I'm doing what I'm doing. So that's the question I put out there in this podcast for today. What is your why? There's a quote that says, if we want to feel an undenying passion for our work, if we want to feel we are contributing to something bigger than ourselves, we need to know our why. And that's a quote by Simon Sinek. So I think it's so key and so important when we're building our businesses, we're building whatever we're building, to understand why we're doing what we're doing and to have the passion connected to our why. There's another quote that says, before we can stand out, we must first get clear on what we stand for. So when you look back at your business model, you look at your mission, you look at your vision, are you connected to the greater purpose? Are you connected to why you're doing what you're doing? Do we even know why we're doing what we're doing, right? Are we clear on why we're doing what we're doing? There's a quote that says, the goal is not to simply for you to cross the finish line, but to see how many people you can inspire to run with you. Who are you inspiring because of your why? Who are you lighting a fire under because of your why? Who are you encouraging because of your why? The greatest contribution of a leader is to make other leaders. That's another quote. And again, that's a quote by Simon as well. The true test of any business growth and development is if we're bringing someone else along the way and we're pouring into them and we're creating other leaders. That is the true contribution of a leader. This show is all about leadership. That's why we call it Good Morning to the Leader in You, to unearth those leadership qualities and abilities that's on the inside of you. And too often, those qualities lie dormant. Therefore, we don't see the transfer from one leader to the next growing in our businesses. And sometimes we end up being disgruntled because we don't see the evolution in our business. We don't see the growth that we want to see. We don't see that next level in our business models. And a huge part of it is because we did not declare or determine what our why is from the very beginning. There's another statement that says the goal for us as individuals is to know our why so that we can more easily find the right atmosphere to grow our business model in, right? The goal for an organization is to know its why in order to attract the right people to what it is you're doing. When we're building a business model, we don't need whosoever will, just let them come. We need the individuals that's specifically assigned to our mission, assigned to our why, so that way things can flow the way it needs to. The goal for each team member within your organization is to really connect to the why, right? That's why people connect to stuff, is because of the why. It's because of the mission, right? And then when you have that team camaraderie that's connected to the mission, that's connected to the why, the flow is not a tug of war, it's not a pull, it just flows authentically, right? And one of the things that we have to be mindful of, whatever our products or services are from our company, some of you may be service-based, some of you may be product-based, whatever side of the fence you may lie on, at the end of the day, your customers, the people that you're serving, are looking for direction of what the why is. Why did the company get started, right? And we have to have those core values that are a part of the nucleus of our company. And ultimately, the core values is what's going to make our company stand out apart from the rest, right? The why, it defines what the organization stands for. It defines the purpose, it defines the cause, and it defines the belief system, okay? Our why is our purpose. It's the very reason why we do what we do as leaders, right? It's our belief system, right? It is the driving force behind everything we do, right? Everything we do. It is behind the why. Our hows are the action steps that we take when we are flowing to execute on our goals, okay? You have to have the why and you have to have the how. We can have the why and have the passion, but we also have to execute with the how are we going to get it done, okay? And so when we think about the what are the tangible manifestations of our why? In other words, once you have flowed in your purpose and your why and you've executed on your how, the what is the byproduct. This is what you're seeing. This is the manifestation based on the level of work that you put into your business. Understand, I'm sure we all have heard this. You're only going to get out what you put in. So whatever you put into building your business model, whatever you put into building your foundation of your company, those are the results that you're going to see. So you cannot get disgruntled with anyone else if you have not put in the work to build the foundation. If you have not laid the foundation of your business and have it layered with your why and have it circled around your how, your action steps, okay? Your vision is only actionable if you say it out loud. If you keep it to yourself, it will remain a figment of your imagination. That is a quote also by Simon Sinek. And I'm getting some of these quotes from a particular book that he wrote, and it's called Finding Your Why, a practical guide for discovering purpose for you and your team. When you're building, it's about you and the team. It's no solo act. When you're building an organization, it is a collaboration among creative minds. It is a collaboration among many that are connected to your why. I need you to take a look at your business model. Who is connected to your business model? And are they connected to the why, or are they connected to just the glam of what things may look like? Because I'm telling you, when you're building, you need people that's connected to the why. Because when you have people that's connected to the why, they won't be here today and gone the next day because they're connected to the why. All right? You won't be here today and gone the next day when you're building a business if you're connected to the why. So many people that started businesses and they have stopped because they said it was too hard. And sometimes there's a novelty in terms of, oh, I want to create a business. I want to start a business. Well, that's wonderful. You got to put in the work. It is not going to just out of osmosis just pop into being. That is not reality. That's not what's going to happen. You got to put in the work. You got to lay the foundation, and the foundation of your business, whether, whatever type of business you may have, is your why. So I need you to center yourself today. I need you to take some self-reflection on today. And I need you to center yourself as the CEO and the founder of your company and really get clear about what is your why. Why are you doing what you do? Because I'm telling you, the longevity of your business is going to be connected to the why. And if you don't have a clear understanding of your why, you can't even get to the hows. Remember, the hows are the action steps that we have to take to execute on our why. We won't even get the what. The what are the results based on our why and based on our how. We won't even get to the what. In other words, the results that came from the work that you put in. We won't even get to that point. So I need you to take some time today and self-reflect. Think about why you do what you do. And then once you get clear with that, start writing out your how. Start writing out your action steps. So that way you can see the results that you so desire. For anyone that needs assistance around community engagement development, program development, strategic planning, send me an email, ct@katherinetrotter.com. I would love to work with you. If you haven't been on my website, it's simply www.katherinetrotter.com. Listen, we are in the fourth quarter. And honestly, November is right around the corner. And then it's December. And then, we're in 2022. Right? So you got to get clear on your why now. You don't want to go into next year still 1 foot in, 1 foot out of your business. You need to be clear before this year ends so you can thrust yourself into next year. Honestly, I think you need to get clear by the end of this month if you haven't already done so. So that way you can capitalize on the last 60 days of this year, November and December, and start putting together your how, start putting together your action steps, okay? That's what you want to get clear on and how you're going to execute into next year. But you want to put your structure together in the last 60 days of this year if you have not already done so. Okay? So keep building, keep striving, keep your goals high. Don't aim for the bottom, aim for beyond the stars, okay? And listen, like I always say when I close out one of my podcasts, I'm going to see you at the top.